When I started my own Linux journey, I was adamant about not even touching a terminal window, as if the command line was this diseased, disgusting thing. If I can't do it with a GUI, then I'm not even interested in this distro, I'd say stubbornly. I would get visibly upset when stumbling across all those tutorials online that use command line instructions when, in my eyes, far easier graphical approaches existed. I mean, why on earth were these guys showing us how to make an application executable using the command line? Why not just find it in your file manager, right-click it, select properties, go to the permissions tab, and check the appropriate box to make it executable? That seemed more intuitive to me. Or maybe it was just what felt correct after 2 decades of using Windows. Making a bootable USB stick with the command line, launching a terminal window to install a driver, or encode a video with FFmpeg? Are you insane? That was nearly 3 years ago, and my stance has gradually shifted under the weight of experience. But my early computing days still bear a striking resemblance to Oliver Kelly's. We have a really cool Linux magazine over at Medium, and Oliver Kelly wrote a piece where he says,
I spent 20 years using Windows, and the only time that stands out from when I used the command line was to ping an IP address or google.com to test and diagnose network issues. In Linux, I use it all the time, and I don't even second guess it.
At the end of this article, he posed a question that was deceptively difficult for me to answer at first. Why do Linux users seem to love the command line so much? So I pondered his question for a while. The easy answer is that it feels empowering to use the terminal. There's this intoxicating, geek-driven power user fantasy satisfaction to making our computer respond instantly to our commands. The keyboard, mightier than the mouse, weaponized to do our bidding, transforming words into binary and binary into action. It makes you feel kind of like this. And the other easy answer is that, honestly, it really can be that much faster. Is sudo apt install VLC, Audacity, OBS-Studio, Telegram-Desktop, Steam, etc. a faster way to install those apps than searching for them individually in a distro's software store? Absolutely. But it goes deeper than that. It goes much deeper than that. I've come to realize the true appeal of the command line, it's the consistency, the uniformity, the reliability. There is a certain level of comfort in that. What 3 years of distro hopping has taught me is this. No matter which Debian or Ubuntu-based distribution I decide to use on any given day, installing software will always be the same combination of words through the same terminal window that's guaranteed to be there. I don't need to be familiar with the file browser or know how to navigate that particular desktop environment. I just need 2 things, a simple terminal window and my words. And despite my newfound warm fuzzies for the command line, I'll always insist on there being a GUI alternative, especially for new desktop Linux users. But I have to wonder if their journey will eventually unfold the same way mine did. I was led to the door, and after a while, I discovered the entire buffet on my own. I won't use the command line for everything, especially not for any video rendering stuff. I'll simply use it when it makes sense to use it. Like all things Linux, I love having the freedom to make that choice. You're watching Linux for Everyone. I'm Jason Evangelo. Until the next video, you guys take care and take care of each other. Bye.